When I told my friends at school about what happened, a lot of them didn't believe me. They thought I was lying or I was trying to play a trick on them or something. It was around October when I moved to a different school and had to explain to the kids there about my condition. I understood why they didn't believe me. I mean, it is pretty crazy, but I trusted them to help me get through it. I was a fool. One of my friends, Samantha, was always quite the prankster. She didn't believe me, but she was such a fun friend and I loved hanging around with her. When Halloween came, we both dressed up as ghosts in white sheets, and we went around the neighborhood and went trick-or-treating. It was so much fun. My heart rate wasn't too high, but I still felt excited. But then Samantha said she had to run back because she forgot something from her house. I waited for her to come back, but she was taking so long. I decided to go to her house and see what she was doing. When I knocked on the door, it was ajar, so I stepped inside. Suddenly, someone grabbed me from behind and shouted out, "Boo!" I screamed and my heart practically leapt from its place. My heart rate inevitably rocketed and my skin started to swell up too. Samantha was the one who had scared me, and she freaked out as I collapsed to the floor, struggling to breathe. Fortunately for me, her mom was there and immediately called an ambulance. I was saved just in time. Samantha kept apologizing over and over after that.
Guess it's time to go to my cell. My cell is right here. Cell 3. Oh crap.
And I would have forgiven her, but my parents told me I couldn't hang around her anymore. I had to agree.
Hey, can I join you? Guess so. Cool. Thanks. So what's your name? Shadow. I'm 23 years old. I'm a cop. Nice show. Can I have a join?
Yo.
Guess
There's
so.
footsteps down here.
Thanks.
Oh my
What's yours?
gosh.
James. Nice to meet you, James.
That's my dad.
How old are you? 12.
Yo,
Nice.
exploring around inside of Penhurst Asylum right now.
Thank you, James.
What I heard was that leave came through, and I said, "Why do you want us to leave?" Or you know what I mean? And it said Jazz.
I heard you say
Where's
my
your
name
mom?
before.
Where's
Yeah,
Amanda?
so now I was like,
Susan,
"Yeah,
and I was
shit,
part
she
of
said
the
Jazz."
prison.
So
The women.
So now,
the room
Yeah.
right down
correlate this.
left.
So how long ago was that?
Blurry as
If
shit
you'd
right
be
now.
good,
Got both of
you
you.
can go see her.
So how long ago did it say Jazz?
You're clear. You're still
Especially,
clear. Okay, you're cleared up now.
For good people.
How long ago was
Like
that?
as soon as it said it, I
Yeah.
stopped and just started walking down here.
Alright, there's a room, it's a laundry room down there. We set the PNB box and the REM pod up, set it up, every time we walk away, it would go off, right? So then, every time he would walk up, it would stop. It's like it doesn't like him. It's like anytime that he got close to it, it would stop. I could stand right there and it would just go off and it would come and go and come and go. As soon as he walked up, we'd sit there for like a minute or two and nothing would
What's up,
happen.
Shadia?
So something
We did it
doesn't like
Yeah,
him.
we took our camera and put it to our chest, and we kept walking backwards until it went off. And then
I guess so.
Yeah. Like all we did, we were just like backing up like this, just waiting to hear that thing go off. It would finally go off. I would get to the door, Jazz would come, and then it would stop. It's so maybe something's targeting you, or maybe it doesn't like you. I don't know.
Why do you want Jazz to leave?
Damn, you have a fat ass. And big boy. Thank you. Welcome.
What'd that say?
Now.
Die? Is something gonna happen to Jazz here tonight?
Yes, please. Okay, cool.
Might be. Listen, it might be. Yeah, you ask.
Spirits, do you want to do anything to me tonight? Are you gonna hurt me?
Have you ever have help? I'm just wondering. Don't have to tell me, but
Silence.
if you want to,
Move out.
tell me how many people you slept
What do
with.
you want from me? Pray?
500
Pray.
men? Holy shit. Okay, cool.
What the hell? That was creepy as shit.
Yes, I did. Oh, shit.
What happened to you?
I felt something on my neck. Like, not like a touch, like,
Spirits, can you please leave me alone? Can you leave me and my friends alone?
Thanks for including me.
Why does it get so quiet when I talk?
I don't know, that is
every
weird.
time you come close.
Every time you come close. Come close to it again. Yeah, step away and see if it's... Why are you targeting Jazz?
Wait out for something.
Hurry.
Gonna go get McDonald's. And then we'll stop by my house and, you know, have some fun times again. And we have fun times here.
Spirits.
I guess so. Cool.
Sonny.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Hey, guess what? I ain't said my name yet, boys and girls, so I am good.
My husband is gone, but who cares?
Spirits, what do you want from me?
Have some fun times in front of him. He's watching TV right now.
Which
So
way?
that,
Because we're
you know,
all facing a different way.
around him. Well, he watched TV.
They're looking. It said they're looking. Who's looking?
If he does something, I will kill him. He do whatever you want to him. I don't care. He's an
Dude, I've
asshole.
had goosebumps.
It said hurry up.
Then why do you leave him? Because
Behind
I'm
you. What's
afraid.
behind us?
Okay, so yeah, he's that kind of type of guy. Yeah.
Guys, my name is spray painted right there.
I am that type of guy, but I only
Did it just
punch
say my
women
name?
when they anger me or do something stupid or
Says
yeah,
CJ
that's
right there.
all. Okay, it's all good. I know, so yeah.
So it's trying to get
I
my
don't hit
attention
you all
now
the
because it said
time or
behind
when
you,
I'm drunk
right? Okay,
or
so
high or anything. When
It
I
said
get
behind
angry,
us,
I
like, how
can't
many
control
times?
myself.
And
it is maybe trying to get my attention to that.
you see either that. So maybe, I see. You started
When I
talking
get
shit.
angry, I black out.
Every time I talk shit, something bad
So
happens. So stop
basically, I
it.
can't control myself. I could kill anyone or anything.
Literally every time I talk shit, like something bad happens. I almost died one time in Las Vegas.
And
was
I
talking
could
shit to
do
this big beefed up dude
anything
who
for
put me in the
anyone.
throat.
I can't control myself.
Yeah, every time. Every
That's
time.
not good. I know.
I'm serious. Every time I talk shit, something goes wrong. I may or may not have been talking to his girlfriend, but what the y'all, there's a ladder. Hand my camera.
My God.
Somebody hand me my camera. Let me go.
CJ, you sure about that?
Let's have a smoke and then have some fun times in the prison cell.
Wait, CJ, how
Done.
come every time we film together, we always find a hole in the ceiling? Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Listen.
And plus Rocker killed a man, Miranda DeSantis husband.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone why did you do that?
Hold on, I have it.
Because I was trying to have some fun times with his daughter, and he said to his daughter, "What the fuck is this?" and get the fuck out. So I shot him multiple times.
If I can just get up
Hopefully he's bloody dead because I don't like him. He's a fucking cunt. Yeah? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone, thank you.
Oh, dude.
You're welcome. So Shadia, where you from? I was born in Saudi. Okay, so that country, yeah. But I moved here when I was 18. To go to college here, to go to Police Academy. Guard Academy, like, you know, train here. Work at prison. Yeah? Yeah.
Don't fit.
And is it okay I sleep on the bed too? I guess so. Cool, thanks. You're welcome.
There's something up there making noise here.
When we finish having good times,
Loud.
you know.
Are we being too loud?
Hold on, let's be quiet. Let's be dead quiet for a second.
Okay, cool.
Try to put the light on full blast.
Get down. Let's say get down.
Okay, that was clear as day.
Did it say help?
I forgot
Did
to
it say help?
do me to pull out when
Do you
I,
want your microphone?
you know,
That was a key.
when I
Keep hearing kids.
Yeah.
and I brought him in, or for me to not pull out
Okay, that was crazy.
and put the vitamin
Sounded like something metal just hit this door.
in your pee. You can put it in my pee. Okay, cool.
It's the smallest room I've ever seen in my life. Hmm? Yeah. Did it say
Yeah,
jazz
so I
again?
don't care. Oh, good. And then
I have no idea.
after when we do it at my
You've
my
never been here
house,
before?
I have to take you back to
How
prison
long
so
have
they
they known
don't
your
know
name
this,
like
you
this?
know.
This is weird.
Oh, good. Yeah. I will try to figure out a way to convince the warden to let you go. Thank you. You're welcome.
Somebody shit a phone charger. Wow. If there's any spirits here with me, I want you to make yourself known if you don't mind. I'm here with my friends, and we're just trying to investigate around, and we just want to know if there's anything that you want to tell us. Do you want to communicate at all in any way? If there's any spirits, I just want to let you know that you can feel safe with me. I'm not here to harm you at all. Hey, Jazz. Okay, you're way away. Jazz, this chair just moved. This chair just moved. Oh my gosh. Yo, Jazz, we got some activity, my man. This chair just moved on its own. You're good, you're good, you're good. Holy crap. If there's a spirit here, can you move that chair again for me? You just tried to get my attention, clearly. Can you do it again? As you can see, there's no wind. And I mean, like, at all. But that's what that noise was. I thought I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and if I caught that on camera, please, please, please put the timestamp. Oh! What the f is going on, dude? Hello? What? Oh man, I gotta shh. What's going on, dude? What just happened?
I was talking about the
Ready?
stairs and stuff.
Yep, I'm ready.
Recapping how the last time.
Nice. Let's do this. Done. Shadia. Come on. Good morning. Here's McDonald's. Why didn't you get me up? Because I asked the guard, I asked him, is it okay if I bring a prisoner to McDonald's? And he said no, you have to bloody bring it to them. So I did that. Okay, cool, thanks. Let's eat it this way. Let's eat it down here. Done. That's good last night, eh? Yes, definitely.
Just simply move somewhere else. You're kind of idiots for not moving. And what I had to say to that is, honestly, you're 100% right, because this was basically a daily occurrence. It was like a war between the people at the table and the people playing soccer, and every day was a new battle. It was a territorial issue at this point. So since drop-kicking the ball to the opposite end of the field was just standard procedure at this point, one day the ball rolls over and this kid goes to drop-kick it. He was holding in his hand one of those like giant 1-gallon water jugs, you know, the ones made out of like really tough plastic. I don't know why he didn't just set it down first and then drop-kick the ball, because now he's trying to drop-kick a ball while holding a water jug at the same time. And I guess his hand-eye coordination got messed up a little bit, because somewhere in the process side of the fence, he launches the ball not only over the first fence, but also clears the alley and the second wall and sends it flying somewhere into the group of houses. I don't even know where it ended up. And then they're all like, yo, why would you do that to our ball, man? And I'm thinking like, bro, you just destroyed man's lunch. Like, what did you expect to happen? And I couldn't help from laughing when he told them that they've lost their privileges, because he just kind of inserted himself into the position of authority that decides whether they're allowed to have a soccer ball or not. I don't think they ever even got their ball back. Somebody in one of those houses probably got a free soccer ball though. Good times eating at that spot. One thing I for sure won't miss though is having to worry about getting blindsided by a soccer ball every time I sat down to eat. Thank you guys so much for watching the animation.
We are getting the whole team. Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, here's another joint to smoke. Thanks.
Together in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago,
Again?
they helped me
Yeah, sure.
see the value.
Cool.
So while I was in high school, I took PE as a freshman, and most of the other kids in the class were also freshmen, but there were a few people in the grades above us, and they would always be dunking on us and all of that, but that's just how it was, and we just kind of accepted it. And it was just your normal PE class, you know, nothing super interesting really ever happened. And that was supposed to be the last year that I took PE, but it wasn't, because of some shenanigans that happened with the school when they were putting together everybody's schedules. So basically, every year they had a day before the year started where everyone stands in line to get their schedule and basically just get situated for the coming year. So for my senior year, I had already gotten most all my credits, so I signed up for some nice and easy classes, you know? So I'm standing there in line thinking about the easy year that I'm about to have. But then this lady, she hands me my schedule, and I'm reading over it, and I noticed a class on there that I don't remember signing up for. It was called something like creative essay writing or something crazy like that. It just sounded like something I did not want to be a part of. And then I look at the teacher for that class, and it's the same teacher I had for English a couple years ago. Now, I'm not trying to slander this teacher or anything. She was actually a really nice person, but she would give these quizzes. Believe me when I tell you, these were not easy quizzes. They weren't even difficult quizzes. They were actually impossible quizzes. You know how you get a quiz and skip a question if you didn't know the answer? I would do that, and before I knew it, I'd gone through the whole thing and my paper is still 100% blank. That's how it was every other week whenever we had a quiz, and I was not trying to have to go through that experience all over again. So I see this class on my schedule and immediately go into full panic mode. I gotta get out of this class. So I call the lady in charge of the schedules to find out what the deal is. I'm like, why am I in this class? What's going on? And apparently the class I had actually signed up for didn't get enough people to sign up, so they had to get rid of it and just threw me in this writing class instead. I'm like, please, anything except this class. And she says I can go to PE if I want. I'm a pretty competitive guy. I enjoy PE. It was fun when I had it before, so I had no problem with that. I said, sign me up. And then I remember my friend had also signed up for that exact same class. I guess he got put in the same writing class as me, had the same reaction I did, and the lady transferred him to the same PE class. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, we're gonna be in there with a bunch of freshmen. They're like half the size of us. My friend was like this 6'3", really tall guy who can nearly dunk. I'm thinking like, I don't think the lady that put us in this class knew the problem that she just caused for all these freshmen. But the exact same thing happened to me the first time I took PE, so that's just the circle of life, I guess. So now I'm super hyped for this PE class. I'm ready to dominate and go undefeated in gym class. You know, nothing too extreme, just all in good fun. It'll be good for them to experience constant defeat anyways. It builds character. Little did I know, these plans would eventually get thrown out the window. But it started out like I thought it would. So the first unit we did was basketball. My friend and I would end up on the same team. He's jumping up to the rim. We could pass the ball freely back and forth. Any rebounds, forget about it. I remember this one game, the score was actually like 20-0 after like 3 minutes. But we weren't monsters. We didn't want to make it a miserable experience. So we would chill out and lay off when we needed to. So the teacher starts to notice things are a little unbalanced here and decides to step in and take action against this. And like I said, we would lay off when we needed to. But apparently, that wasn't enough in the teacher's eyes, so she banned us from being on the same team for the rest of the basketball unit. So I'm like, whatever, we'll just wait it out until we start the next unit. It comes time for football, you can probably already guess what's about to happen. We're throwing Hail Mary passes all day long, and there would always be a few different games going on at once. So one day the teacher comes over to watch our game. We had just thrown like the 5th Hail Mary pass in a row, and it took like 10 minutes for her to ban us from football too. Then it looked like she was thinking about it, like she might reconsider. She goes, actually, I'm like, oh, she's still gonna let us have our fun. She goes, no, actually, I'm gonna ban you in every sport for the rest of the year. From here on out, I'm requiring you guys to be on opposite teams. I'm like, what? And then she stuck by that rule too. Whenever we picked teams, if we ever ended up together, she would put a stop to it immediately. So I was kind of bummed out about it, and plus, these freshmen are gonna get too comfortable facing no challenges and start thinking life is all about sunshine and rainbows. So I'm trying to think of a loophole to her rule. And then I realized we would often have a substitute in that class, and it always seemed like there was 2 types of substitute teachers in gym class. There were the ones where you would think their real job is like some type of army drill sergeant. They're like, oh, you normally do 10 push-ups? Well, today we're gonna do 10,000 push-ups, and if anyone takes a break, the whole class is gonna start over. And then the other kind was the ones that just didn't care at all. When we picked teams and the real teacher was there, she would make sure each captain took equal turns and everything was done correctly. But then you get one of these substitutes that just lets the students handle it all, and the team picking process will be absolute chaos. Kids are fighting over players, the team sizes are all disproportionate, and my friend and I, we would always end up being on the same team, and we would be back to this again. To my friend or something like that, and this guy notices and starts trying to intervene to make things more fair. At first, he just kind of joined the other side as a player and tried to help them out, but then he took it up a step and decided to play referee also. And basically,
Anyway, I have
the
to
way
go
his
now,
player
okay?
and referee
We'll go
position
cheer.
worked was every time we scored, he would just come up with some rule we violated, assign us some random penalty, and get rid of our points. He even started calling penalties on us that don't even make any sense. I'd like start the play for 2 seconds, and then he'd bust into referee mode, blow his whistle, and be like, hey, you double dribbled, that's a loss of all 4 downs, and now it's my ball. What? When we got to the end of the game, he just kind of made up some penalty that doesn't even exist, and just straight up assigned free points to his team. He was an interesting character for sure. One particular day, after we had a substitute teacher, one of the freshmen, unprovoked, just ratted us out and was like, Coach, yesterday the seniors were both on the same team. So then the teacher started writing notes to the subs. Make sure the seniors are on opposite teams. And I knew this because you ever have one of those substitutes that reads their directions word for word out loud to the entire class? They would be reading us the instructions the coach left for them, and then at the end they would squint and be like, it looks like there's a handwritten note here at the bottom. What does that say? Make sure the 2 seniors are not on the same team. I really didn't understand it because we would always make sure to not take it too far. But it was what it was, and it was fine really. But by the coach making such a big deal about us not being on the same team, she created like this seniors versus freshmen mentality. And that mentality became a problem for us whenever we played a game that had no teams. For example, we would play free-for-all dodgeball where it was every man for himself, but then every man for himself just turned out to be like 2 seniors versus 40 freshmen, and we would be screwed. But there were even some team sports where it didn't matter if we were on the same team, because we were just not good at them. When we started playing volleyball, it was over for us. It seemed like every time I tried to hit the ball, it would be coming towards me, I tried to line it up, get into position, and then tap it ever so lightly, and then it would...
Are you ready to go to court? Yeah, I guess so. Good. Come on. Finally, I'm going to court. Hell yeah. Get him. Here we are at the court. Ready? Yep, ready. Here we are at the court. Here we are at the court. Now, James. Is this true? You robbed a shop and you killed the owner of it, the worker of it. Yes, I did. I don't give a shit if I'm guilty or not guilty. Fuck you and fuck the whole system. Let's have recess. I need to talk with the jury. So recess time. Nice. Guess let's go. Hell yeah, it's recess time. Hell buddy, yeah. It's recess time. Hell yeah. Okay, so I guess it's on YouTube.
Nowadays. Except for this one time, I picked up some food at Wingstop. It's a chicken restaurant right before the movie. But since I was running late, I didn't have time to sit down and eat any of it. So my only option was to try and take it inside the movie. Now, a container of chicken is not just something you can discreetly put under your shirt or in your pocket. You're gonna be looking crazy.
It's time to go.
So I'm thinking to
Recess is
myself,
over.
I have no choice.
They decided. Fine. Good. Let's go. Now, I speak with the jury, and now we decided the person is not guilty, so he's free to go. Hell yeah. I wouldn't care either way, but I'm happy. I guess let's go home. Hell yeah, I can't believe it. Bye, prison boss. Bye, see ya. Okay, see ya. Bye, God, bye. Oh, hell yeah, finally free. I guess let's head home, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and maybe hang out with my friends. Who knows if they wanna hang out anyway. Hell yeah, I'm here. Nice, at my house, at my crib. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't believe it, I'm home. Guess let's go inside. Guess let's go to bed, wake up morning. What's the time? Okay, 7 AM. I guess let's go. Guess let's head out. Let me call up my friends. Who are in? Yeah, hello, Day-Day speaking. Yeah, hey bro, what's up, Day-Day? It's James. Do you wanna hang out? No, sorry bro, I can't. I'm busy. Oh god. What about your brother or your other brother? No, they're busy too right now. Oh good. See ya. See ya. I guess I'm hanging out on my own. Great. Well, I guess. Guess it's what YouTube.
Road to ruin the empty theater. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed watching the animation. Let me know down below. This is the story where I got a serial killer fired from his job. Curiosity gets the best of me. And try them out. It's a fact. I make my friends. It seems like it's stuff everywhere. But there are definitely people living here. I make my way through the
Hey,
house.
can I join you?
as
I guess so.
quietly as I can.
Thanks.
It's not the most beautiful view you've ever seen in your life. So Angela just noticed these bare footprints.
My name is Susan and I'm 18. My name is
It
James
doesn't make
and I'm
sense. It goes
12.
nowhere.
Nice.
Like there's a room in there. A room. They're both identical. Hold on, let me walk this way because it's... Okay, this wooden plank looks safe.
Is that weed? Yeah, this is why. Can I have
it's a
some?
thick piece of
Yeah.
wood.
Here's 4
It's
joints
good,
to
it's safe,
smoke.
I think.
Thanks.
I want to climb up this ladder and see what we just found here.
You're welcome.
Oh, cool. So it's a small mine,
So how do you
and there's these
until
big barrels in the ground,
yeah?
and this is probably what they were building down there, near the water. Oh, this is so cool. Huh? I mean, maybe the other part. Whoa. This is cool though, even though it doesn't go far, and it's not that big, and I know that's what she said. It's still really amazing. So check this out. They would... I don't know what they would do with this. I'm sure like material would go down this way on these belts, and they feed into this, and they go out that way. Or the other way around, I don't know. I'm earning my likes today, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button, because no one does it. Except most of you. I'm gonna keep looking and see if there's more. Maybe there's something hidden over here. No, there's nothing. Just a big machine underground that went nowhere. And there's these big concrete walls. So they've dug into this mountain. They've pre-poured concrete. They made this machine, and that was it. Where did you say you seen another ladder? And you so-called explorers don't want to go and see what it is? How? Other side of where? There's nothing there. This ladder? It goes to me. Yeah, it literally just goes to me. It goes nowhere. Well, thank God wood is stronger than metal, because all the iron they used here rotted away. It's like falling apart. There's another ladder in there, but I can see from here it goes nowhere. Really cool, though. I almost want to go up the hill and see what it looks like from up top. Well, there's no bears in here. I was expecting bears.
Actually checked underneath those.
Yeah, I went all the way underneath. There's nothing there. It's just
I'm just gonna test.
I went down there. I literally went down there. There's nothing there. I walked around it. What the? How do we not see this? Is that a real human skull? I don't know what a real human skull would look like. I've never found an actual skull.
Kind of like that. I'm pretty sure.
There's no way.
Did you guys hear the wolf outside?
I thought I heard a howl. So we're prepared for bears, but not wolves. Wolves are a different story. We just found a skull down here. I don't know if it's real. I don't want to touch it.